अगर आप भारत में रहते हैं और कोई भी ऐसी उत्पाद खरीदते हैं जिसमें आईएसआई का मार्का होना जरूरी है, तो आपको हम बता दें कि कई बदलाव हुए हैं। और बदलाव क्या किए हैं, हम सीधे बात करते हैं ब्यूरो ऑफ इंडियन स्टैंडर्ड के महानिदेशक एमजे जोसेफ साहब से। जोसेफ साहब, आपका स्वागत है समाचार वार्ता में। हम जानना चाहेंगे कुछ बदलाव, क्योंकि जब भी कहीं जाते हैं आप कुछ ना कुछ अलग करके आते हैं। अब आप बीएसआई में आए हैं, बीआईएसएस में आए हैं, तो इसमें आप क्या बदलाव करेंगे?
शुक्रिया राजीव जी। देखो, BIS में probably they are one of the best standards. If you look at it, if you compare it with ISO standards, almost 6,000 हमारे standards are comparable with international standards. So customer के लिए क्या फायदा है? They are buying quality. कि ये standards जो है, if it is followed in the production or in the manufacturing, ये standards is a mark of quality. अब I must tell you राजीव जी कि BIS के standards में दो तरीके की standards है। एक है voluntary standards, जो बनाते हैं standards, और industry it is left to industry on a voluntary basis के हिसाब से follow और या adopt करने के लिए। दूसरा type of standards are those standards which are mandatory in nature. And we have about 932 such licenses that are given in respect of 123 products जो mandatory है। इसके मतलब क्या है? इसके मतलब ये है कि BIS approved products जो है, जो mandatory certification procedure में under है, these products, हमारा BIS has the power of firstly asking the manufacturer to send the sample to our laboratory, और हमारा laboratory test करेंगे from the point of view of conformance, हाँ कि ये products जो है they are conforming with Indian standards। और ये power है हमारा पास, अगर मान लो violation है of कोई भी standard mark जो है, अगर कोई उस तरह की complaints आते हैं हमारा पास, तो हमारा we have the power to search and to seize the product concerned, send it again to our laboratory for testing, and supposing the test result shows failure, then we can issue the stop mark order, and those products will not be sold in the market until such time that the manufacturer corrects the mistakes and brings the new product into the market. This is the main thing that that BIS can serve the nation and provide better quality products to the consumer.
जो साहब, जब भी आप कहीं जाते हैं, कुछ नया करने के लिए जाते हैं, तो यहाँ आए हैं तो क्या नया करेंगे यहाँ पे?
देखो, मेरा efforts will continue like in the case of my predecessors to strengthen this organization, strengthen the consumer focus of this organization, ताकि consumers must get, or when they are buying a product, they must be sure of the quality. और मेरा efforts my efforts would be to continue the process of strengthening the image of BIS या ISI mark जो है, ताकि consumer के मन में they must have the satisfaction when they are buying a product कि ये product is of quality. I will continue to do all these, make all these efforts to strengthen this impression in the consumer's mind. इस background में राजीव जी, we have proposed certain amendments to the BIS Act, जो अभी is likely to be sent to the Union Cabinet maybe by next week, और Union Cabinet का approval मिलने के बाद it will be introduced in the Parliament, और हमारा उम्मीद है कि this bill will be passed in the current budget session of Parliament. उसके बाद we will have the power of mandatory subjecting hallmarking to be compulsory. I want to tell you, Rajiv ji, that in respect of electrical and electronic products, along with the Department of Information Technology and Electronics, DETI जो कहते हैं, we have introduced a new scheme called as Scheme for Self-Declaration of Conformity, SDOC, Self-Declaration of Conformity. What does it mean? It means that we have identified a list of, say, 15 products, including laptops, printers, mobile phones, microwave ovens, and so on, where the manufacturer of these products, they can register with BIS and a simple declaration that jo bhi product that they want to sell in the country, they have to give a self-declaration कि फलाना product adheres to Indian standard number so and so, so and so. Simple declaration hai, based on which they can start their operations. Now, they also have to send one sample, koi bhi sample, and which we will get it tested by our laboratory. But many of these products may already have standards. Agar standards hai existing, then our efforts will be to ensure that these standards are current, they are up to date, and they are as per international standards. ठीक है, कोई कमियां नहीं होना चाहिए. Second, supposing there are no standards, then we have under the BIS system these technical committees. So we have asked these technical committees to look into these products, or jaldi se jaldi, as quickly as possible. It will take at least about, I'm sure, at least about 9 months to 12 months. That is the normal period for developing a standard, because there is a certain process. A draft preliminary standard banane ke baad, in consultation with the concerned stakeholders, then 2 months time has to be given to the public to give their views. Then their views are again taken into consideration. Or this entire process is likely to take about 9 months to 12 months. So that the first important step of Make in India is that the standards should be of good quality, so that the products that are manufactured are also of good quality. So, jo bhi product aap dekhenge, jaise, for example, this one. If this mic system is not of good standard, then anybody can make an inferior product. है ना? तो पहले चीज ये है कि स्टैंडर्ड मेंटेन करना पड़ेगा. और इंडिया का कॉम्पिटिटिव एडवांटेज क्या होगा?
आपको लगता है कि इस प्रकार जैसे हम चल रहे हैं मेक इन इंडिया, तो चाइना को हम पीछे कर देंगे?
क्यों नहीं? हमें, all of us know that there are a lot of imported products that come from the country that you mentioned, China, which are of substandard.
जैसे मान लीजिए यहाँ पर कई देखें हमने फ्लाईओवर का निर्माण चल रहा है जी, तो उसके अंदर प्रोडक्ट क्या क्वालिटी का लगाया जा रहा है, नहीं लगाया जा रहा, क्या वो भी आपके अंदर
क्या स्ट्रेंथ होना चाहिए, सीमेंट का या जो भी हो? These products are under compulsory mandatory certification. ठीक है? Now it is the responsibility of the concerned administrative agency. For example, आपने बताया over bridges या now it is the responsibility of the concerned administrative implementing agency to ensure that tender documents mein, this is very important, tender documents mein, Rajiv ji, that only they should make a mention that only BIS ISI specifications will be accepted. Non-BIS, non-ISI specifications will not be accepted. ये जिम्मेदारी जो है, that is on the administrative agency concerned. और मेरा request, मेरा प्रार्थना ये भी होगा, to all such implementing agencies, चाहे central government में हो या state government में हो, that in all these tender documents, as far as technical specifications of any item is concerned, it only should be BIS or ISI specifications.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
वाकई जोसेफ साहब ने जो साफिया के डुप्लीकेट हॉल मार्का की ज्वेलरी बेचता हुआ पकड़ा गया या ISI मार्का के नकली सामान बेचता हुआ पकड़ा गया, तो उनके खिलाफ सख्त कार्रवाई की जाएगी. मेरे सहयोगी अली अब्बास नकवी और फिरोज खान के साथ आर निशाना, समाचार वार्ता.